Thanks for joining us on The Topic, the weekly show HCCTV is bringing back for students by students. Hello everyone, I'm Teryne Little, HCC psychology student, licensed cosmetologist, and founder of Blushing Beauty. I'm here with Miguel Ojeda. Hey Miguel.
Hello, Teryne.
I'm here with Miguel Ojeda, the HCC drama student who will tell everyone how to find us.
We're on the Houston City College District Facebook page, not HCC, on YouTube. We're also on Next, LinkedIn, and on our HCCTV cable channel.
Today we're spotlighting HCC's filmmaking program with Miguel talking to a recent winner of its student showcase. But first, we're launching an important segment as we do all we can to reduce the stigma about mental health issues. It's called Safe Space. And after we come back, we'll discuss overcoming adversities with Aubrey Sage. So stay tuned. Welcome to the show, Aubrey.
Thank you.
We want to add that you're also a member of our team for the topic. Welcome. You've been back here to host with us. We can't wait. Your experience a journey of resilience and transformation at HCC, having started at the online college during the pandemic, but finding yourself with limited options because of some challenges. So can you tell us about your early days at HCC?
So COVID had hit and there was nothing to do, so I needed something to do, and that's when I found HCC online. So I was able to go at my own pace. I was able to take a few vacations out in Jamaica, Mexico, Grand Cayman, all while still being able to complete my HCC online. But unfortunately, during this journey, I had a stroke.
Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that. You have been open about some of your darker experiences. Can you share some of your story and tell us how mental health has shaped your development?
Mental health has always been important to me because that's something only you know about because it's eternal. So we go to the dentist, we make sure our teeth is well, we go to the doctor, we get physicals, but how often do we actually get our mental health checked?
Correct. That is so true. I can definitely relate to that. And you're known in the poetry world as the real Aubrey Sage. I love it. How did that come about?
Well, first and foremost, shout out to HCC because prior to coming here, I was from still youth mentoring, youth advocating, doing poetry, public speaking. But then when I came here, I actually rebranded myself, and that's how I became the real Aubrey Sage.
Awesome. Congratulations to you. Oh, I'm in a many hats to wear. You can say that you're most grateful for the resilience and strength you have developed. How so?
Well, I come from a strong background. My grandmother is the third oldest of 17.
Wow. And I'm an only child. That's my whole family. Wow.
Yeah, that's awesome. So it started there, and from there, I kind of look at her as one of my mentors, and she always say, use your gift and allow it to make room for you. So that's what I try to do every day.
That's awesome. I agree, because your gift goes right into your purpose. And then it just feels so comfortable, doesn't it? So do you have any advice for students considering HCC?
Yes, the first thing first is actually enroll. That's all you gotta do. Your journey might not end where it begins, but the hardest part is actually committing to want to do something better. So just make that first step.
I totally agree. Speaking from an HCC student at over 40. Thank you, Aubrey Sage, HCC student and actor, storyteller and poet, the real Aubrey Sage. We'll have your info in our post. So after commercial break, Miguel will be back to talk about HCC's media arts and showcase and filmmaking programs. Stay tuned.
For over 50 years, HCC has been here for you. Affordable, accessible, focused on your success. This is your college, growing, evolving, expanding with you. More bachelor's degrees, stronger workforce training, online learning with global reach. A new name, the same mission, bigger vision. Houston City College, local focus, global reach. Register now at hccs.edu.
Hi, I'm Mansoor Mahmood, and I want to talk to you about something that matters deeply to me and to our city. Here in Houston, too many young people, especially from under-resourced communities, are up against real challenges that can block their path to opportunity, to education, to a brighter future. At the Social Justice Learning Institute Houston, we believe no young person should face those challenges alone. That's why we walk with them every step of the way. Through our Urban Scholars Program, we support middle and high school students across Houston with what they actually need to succeed: academic support, mentorship, mental health resources, college and career exposure, and leadership development rooted in justice and culture. And when our students graduate, we don't say goodbye. With Higher Pathways, we keep walking with them into college, technical training, or whatever meaningful path they choose next. Here's what that looks like. 95% of our students graduate from high school, and many of them come back to lead, to mentor, to give back to the communities that raised them. We believe in the power of education. We believe in equity, and we believe in the brilliance of every young person in Houston. But we can't do this alone. Join us, invest in their journey, and help us grow our reach so we can walk alongside even more students across this incredible city. Thanks for being part of the movement.
It's Kyle's last spin on his turntable from college.
Yeah.
And the first day of Kira's new career in IT. It's the last tea party for Crystal with Miss Marshmallow.
Oh, wow.
And Sarah's first day of management training at Goodwill. When you donate items to Goodwill, you help provide skills training and career placement for people seeking to realize their potential. And the things you love get to start a new life too.
Moving on to Martha Ventura, HCC Filmmaking student and media showcase runner-up. Welcome to the show, Martha.
Thank you.
Let's start with how HCC Filmmaking program has shaped you as a filmmaker.
Yes, so I'm very grateful that whenever I was speaking out schools, I got to HCC. The filmmaking program is the best fit for me. We have access to a lot of camera equipment, those that aren't accessible outside of it. We don't have to pay these high prices to use very expensive cameras, software. So I think that combined with the knowledge that our professors have is really fundamental for what makes the filmmaking program.
Well, I really so you answered because normally it's hard to get onto equipment in our school because I know how the prices be.
Yes, that's definitely a point.
As a brother and director, how did you balance your creative vision with the demands of production?
Yeah, so for me, whenever I'm writing, I tend to just dump everything onto a page. You gotta let the ideas flow and they naturally come to you. However, I think the writing aspect too is very freeing. It allows me to just think and not wait for what comes later. But as a director, you are taking a lot of creative vision out of it. Telling people what it is that you are trying to see and telling people, okay, this is what we do, this is what we don't want. So I think the difference and the balance that you have to find is knowing that all the creativity comes in pre-production and in everything leading you up to set. And whenever you're in set, you have a game plan, you're ready to go. There's changes that happen, or if I was a director, everything that could happen, I have to deal with it, but we usually want to have a plan, whereas in where we don't.
Let's discuss a lot.
That's right.
What inspired the stay behind your show film the taking?
Yeah, so this was a project that was created in my lighting class. It was a project where basically you had to create a short film with three aspects. You have to include latex gloves, a Barbie, and we have to include a moving vehicle. And maybe my brain was a little bit done, but I just really thought of a kidnapping. Why that just came to me, that I knew that, okay, this is a story I want to tell. I usually focus on a lot of family dynamics and a lot of family dramas. So I knew that what I would like to do is a dynamic between a parent and a child, and maybe what happens
that is like the extreme that you can go to if you don't have access to your child, which naturally is taking them somewhere there.
So we wanted to give like a message to the families.
Sure, I mean, I feel like that's really extreme that you would kidnap the child because you can't see them, but I feel like that's the natural inspiration based on my background and what I really enjoy, and then tying it in with this idea of filmmaking class.
Well, it's really like good that you have those ideas and to make art. You know, it's some kind of way it's art. You know, it's well that can always teach us things.
Yes.
To become a better person. You know.
Oh yes.
Can you take us through the process from the script to screen, including be on the set shooting days and post-production?
Yes, so because the idea was between myself and 7 or 8 other people, including cast and crew, whenever the lighting, I'm happy to write the idea, and I had a script ready, and so whenever I did it, I dumped every idea that I had, and then because I wanted to include everybody in the creative process, I did send out drafts. I did the best thing in filmmaking and just in any creative area, generous conversations. It does work, it doesn't work, taking it, changing it, leaving it as it is. So I think that was a very important step when I mean pre-production, just knowing that everybody is happy with the idea that they're shooting, because you as a director and just as part of the crew, you want to work on something that you're passionate about. Whenever you move on to your days at set, usually because it's a short film, it could be 1 to 2 days, 10 to 12 hour shifts. Some people like do early. But for that, you usually have a plan days before in pre-production. You know what the schedule is going to look like. You want to know, okay, these are the scenes that we're shooting. We don't shoot in order. We shoot what's convenient. So you definitely want to get anything that's really difficult out of the way first.
Yeah.
Also, that's where the onset mostly look like. Changing something that doesn't work. Sometimes you envision the place and then you arrive and it's like, oh, there's a room where that shouldn't be there. So we kind of pivot and navigate. And then in pre-production, I think that's where you actually see the version that everybody works so hard to create come to life. There's a lot of editing, there's working with audio, and that's something that you still provide some creativity towards, but it's very technical. It's helping us tell the story in the way that we intended to tell the story.
I remember as a fan, I was story member myself, you know.
Oh yes, it's very important.
It seems that you really have a great team, you know, to make your stories and your art.
Oh, I appreciate that.
Another question would be, what did it mean to you personally to have your film screened at the Media Arts Showcase and then to be recognized as one of the event's winners?
Yes, so I feel that those days, at least for me, I tend to think that I'm was very dominating, very confident person, and so I can have conversations with people and I have no problem. I feel like I'm very open, but whenever you actually put something out there for other people to see, you can't control how they feel about what you've created. And so I was actually coming to the media showcase, that hearing from the casting crew member how people reacted to it and how it was recognized, it made me feel like all this teamwork, like this hard work, the idea, you saw it to fruition. I think that's definitely anybody's goal, for someone to see the work that they're creating. I think for me, because of this confident personality that I had outside, it kind of made me feel like I do get a little anxious at being perceived. And so I feel like what could go wrong instead of what could go right. So definitely being in this process where people recognize my work, it's kind of like, but what if it works out? That's what I think.
Well, don't think a lot people, just while so just the jury,
Yes.
just focus on creating, just focus on doing their best.
Yes.
Those people always are, some people you're afraid of it, some people are always gonna be critics and everything.
Yes.
But yeah. That's...
I mean, you know what I think it is? I feel like whenever you're creating, you have a little vulnerability in the product that you create. So it's kind of like, instead of like critiquing that, I would do like be critiquing the part of myself that I would allow people to see. You didn't play that now.
Was it like the arts because I love a lot of art myself. I feel like the things we make sometimes, it's like a part of us,
Yes.
expression of ourselves.
Oh yeah, it's very deep and very personal.
Exactly. My first question is, what projects are you currently working on or developing next? So how do you see the building or what you learned from the taking?
Yeah, so I think the taking was one of the first projects where I was kind of yanked into the group that I found myself in. So it was allowing me to learn how I work with people that work in different dynamics and as different things of a creative person. I'm currently working on 3 different scripts. 2 of them are from my directing class. One of them I ended up pitching myself and running director for my production workshop class, and then I'm currently writing other shorts outside. But I just feel very happy with the experience that I had on the taking, and I feel like what I learned or what didn't work is influencing me. Instead of just focusing on the creative, I also want to focus on the technical and how can I best tell the story with what I have.
Okay, so tell me, you know that the Oscars are coming out.
Yes. Yes.
Have you seen the people that have been nominated to Oscars?
Yes, I definitely do keep up with the award season. I was recently keeping up with TV, like the Emmys and all that stuff. But whenever it comes to the Oscars, I really enjoy it. I feel like that whenever you're a filmmaker, that's naturally the process you would want to end up in. So I definitely have enjoyed and watched the movies. I mean, I recently watched Frankenstein and Sinners, and those are my 2 top contenders. Like Sinners just ended up being one of the most related films, and I think that's what it's all about, telling your personal and individual stories and seeing it for what it is. I mean, do you have any favorites of what were nominated?
Also, I haven't seen Sinners of Frankenstein yet.
Okay.
I know that Sinners was a star with Michael Miguel.
Yes, yeah.
First everything was Jacob Elordi.
Yes. Yeah, that's classic, yeah.
So for the people I wouldn't look up to.
Oh, definitely. And I feel like, especially whenever these people are so recognized, it takes a certain person to completely detach you from the persona that they are. I feel like whenever I hear of Jacob Elordi, I think about his next Netflix movies, and now I was just like, that's not Jacob Elordi, that's Frankenstein's monster, so that's who the actor does.
Yeah, I'm few more Ventura, HCC Filmmaking. Filmmaking is what art circles. We had the info on the post after the show.
Sounds good. Thank you so much.
It's really nice to meet you.
Yeah, it was a pleasure. Thank you so much.
Well, no. I hope you do great on a little bit. Yeah.
Appreciate that. Thank you so much.
Okay, so tune in for commercial break.
Nobody teaches you how your money connects to your real life. And then one day, you wake up and realize you're working harder, but you still feel stuck. Hi, I'm Janice Woolwright-Griffin, the host of Real Talk, Real Money Moves, a new show coming to you on HCCTV. This show delves into practical financial guidance, not theory, not judgment, and not just another budgeting conversation. The focus will be on decisions, discipline, and direction, because the right money moves gives you options for the life you're living today and the life you want to live tomorrow. Join me as we talk about how to get you moving in the right direction. And remember, you can always learn new things on HCCTV.
The bravest person I know is my daughter, Cynthia.
My friend Sean, and he was in the Air Force.
One of the bravest things he ever did wasn't when he first enlisted, it was when he found his first support group.
It was when he asked to move in with me and my mom.
I felt like I was lost, and you gave me a place to stay.
She went on foreign soil. She went to war. But the bravest thing she did is when she asked for help.
Welcome back. We had a fun final segment called Students Speak Out, where our team goes out to the HCC events to talk to those who know the most about the HCC experience, our students. So basically, like Miguel, he went out to the annual and legendary Mardi Gras celebration at Central College. I hate that I missed it. Did you enjoy it?
Oh, I love it. I really like seeing the band, seeing all those students connecting with each other and having fun at all. I like also coordinators, they got us on the mic.
Yeah, right. Getting to experience a different culture. It was fun. Before we look at the footage, we want to know how it went, which Miguel told us a little bit about that, but we're going to depth a little bit more. With the iconic call names of Central students life leading the event, it must have been a blast, Miguel.
Well, it was really a blast. Like I said before, coordinators with them on the mic, he keeping everybody up. It was really amazing. It was really cool. Well, I really recommend it to anybody.
Okay. What did you intake that you really enjoyed the most? Like,
the dancing.
The dancing. Okay, I can't dance. Can you dance? Did you dance?
I was first to
Okay, you have to show me a move. You also spoke with college president Dr. Teryne, who is sort of an unofficial cheerleader for HCC. How was that?
Well, I could say that it was an honor to meet him, because you could see that he actually cares for the students. He actually connected with me in some kind of way, because he saw me and he told me like if I ever need help, I can always like call him or something. So he's a really amazing person that I recommend to any student to meet, because he's amazing.
It's awesome. All for that. I love that for you. So let's take a look at the footage from the event.
Hello, HCC students. It's me, Miguel Ojeda, once again with President Butchera from Central Campus. And it's really nice to meet you.
Station. Con Mr. Gusto.
So what?
Con Mr. Gusto. Mucho gusto. Con mucho gusto. With much pleasure.
Well, mucho gusto. Well, okay, Mr. Butchera. I'm here to ask you some questions if you are okay with it.
Absolutely.
So, first of all, do you know things about Mardi Gras festival?
A little bit, yes.
It's really okay. It's I read it online that it has about to do with eating like with fruits before the fasting.
That is correct. Yes, actually, Mardi Gras itself means Fat Tuesday, and it's a time where you really have celebrations. You eat a lot of food. You have festivities, merrymaking, all these sorts of things, and it's in preparation for a period coming up called Lent, where it's rooted in the Catholic tradition, basically sacrificing for God. But today is a fun day. It's Fat Tuesday.
Fat Tuesday, y'all. Fat Tuesday.
Yeah.
I see that you really know about the festival, and I'm really happy for that.
Yeah.
What do you guys think about the Mardi Gras event?
I personally love all student life events, and I try to go to as many as possible. But I will say Mardi Gras is definitely my favorite because I always look forward to the gumbo.
I know Mardi Gras is my favorite. I was just in there having a ball. I was showing everything.
Yeah, I started dancing and everything.
I like all student life events. Me and my friends, we try to go to as many as possible, especially since we're graduating this spring. I know last year I wanted to go to the Mardi Gras, but playing it, so my friends definitely they say, oh, we had a go, it was great. So I'm having great fun this time, so yeah.
That's neat.
It was cool. I liked it. It's cool. I like the band and everything.
The band, it was definitely different. Shout out Black History Month, this Mardi Gras, all that. But sir, I see you. So you're having fun with the festival?
And I really love coming to HCC because I feel such a sense of community and it's such a sense of family. And I really enjoy not only the cultural events, but I get the sense of family that these cultural events provide. And I get to learn new cultures. My mom went to college in New Orleans. My dad was born and raised in Louisiana, so I grew up with I grew up Cajun and I grew up celebrating Mardi Gras, and so it's really fun and really nice to see that my college community and college family does the same.
Some people think that HCC is really underrated, and they might look up on us because we go to HCC. What do you have to say to those people?
Don't knock something until you try it. And it sounds like you hate it from outside of the club that you can't get in. Not to be shady, but you're more than welcome to come join the community because we always have a great time. We have great programs, and there's just always something to do on campus.
But really, as a dual credit student, I would say like this school has given me so many opportunities, so I don't really think that we're underrated at all. You know, I get to come and I get to study and graduate my associates, but not only that, they have a very, very lively campus life, so I love it.
Josiah put it very well. Like, I feel like the opportunity that we have as dual credit students is very amazing, and I could not do this with any other place. HCC is the best. That's not descriptive, but I was telling the truth.
As you can see, many people love HCC. HCC is like a home for us.
Tell me a little bit. Why do you guys chose your majors and why do you guys chose HCC?
For me, first, financially, HCC is the cheapest school to go to.
Well, for me, this was the only campus that offered my major, and it was cheap, affordable as well.
Well, it is cheap, but it'll get the job done for sure.
So if I have to change one thing that I continuously participate in every year for Mardi Gras, I think it would have to be the baby and the king cake. Because I'm not sure if you know, but if you're the one that gets the baby, you have to host the next party. And we host a Mardi Gras party every year, and somehow I always get stuck with the baby, so we have to host every year. So I want someone else to host. That's what I would.
That's a really funny thing, TJ. If you guys could say something to the students or something that is also in the same path as you guys, what would it be?
Failure is the best thing to success. Never fail, never succeed.
I would say learn the game. You're a student at best.
All right. Thank you so much, y'all. This is Miguel. Asi and Tony, they were some really great individuals, and I hope they make it in life because I feel the energy from them. And yeah, here's Miguel tapping out with the topic, and see you next time.
Wasn't that awesome, Miguel? I saw you at the investment meanwhile. Coming up next week, we'll have our guests here to discuss what everyone is talking about, AI. I'm so excited about that. And maybe they can teach me a thing or two. But thank you for joining us. We'll see you next time.